Hello, I'm RJ from RJB Crafted. Welcome to my channel. It's my third time going live, and I'm going to try much better this time than to go on and on about how I appeared on here thinking it was mirrored and it wasn't. And it just really messed me up a little bit. Anyway, my husband took me to a couple of fabric places yesterday. We don't live in a big city, so we don't have access to any big box stores, which is kind of nice, but you know, when you need stuff, right? Kind of running out of cotton fabric for making bucket hats. Last year when I was running out of fabric, I was finding myself like you need a top, a midsection, and the brim. So you need, well, technically you need 5 pieces, but 2 and 2 get sewn together. So you have 3 sections. I was finding myself last year having to mix them up. Like this would be solid black, this would be black and white, and this would be gray and white, whatever. I don't remember the color combos I did last year, but I'm fine. I was doing that in August of last year. And this year I'm already doing it in June. And I had done a huge fabric shop last year in August. And then of course, summer was ending, so there wasn't as high a demand for bucket hats as there had been. So I ended up, using some of that fabric through the winter when I was just stockpiling stock for the start of farmers market season, which is usually April. And so now I'm scrambling again. I found myself scrambling. So I made 3 hats, I think, last week that were a mix and match, and they look fine, but I'm a Libra. I want things matchy, even scales. They have to be. Anyway, so the first place we went to 2 fabric lands. Is anybody here yet? How do I know? Nobody's chatting, so I don't know where I see it. Anyway, we went to 2 fabric lands, one in Surrey and one in Vancouver. And we spent, better part of half a day getting there, and then we took our time coming back home. It was fine. Super late night, but it was worth it. The first fabric line we went to was in Surrey, and I had been there probably 15 years ago when I was just crocheting, and I needed a huge supply of buttons for newsboys and a style of hat that I call a Gemini. It's got 2 buttons and asymmetrical brim, and they're quite popular, but I needed buttons. So I went there and I bought a whole bunch of buttons, wasn't into fabric, wasn't into sewing. And so anyway, went there yesterday, was quite disappointed. Nowhere near the selection as the Vancouver location. They were in the middle of inventory. And when I say they, I mean one person. There was one person doing inventory. There was one person cutting and one person at the till. And luckily, there were customers in the store, but luckily there weren't that many and she wasn't that busy. And all the bolts of fabric were stacked on top of each other. So it was really difficult to rifle through and see. And it totally threw me off, and my husband too. So we ended up buying 2 fabrics. Yes, 2. And one of them I'm for probably last. I can't think about it. It will definitely be the first one that I cut it. There's a hole to do before it ends up being a hat. And people realize that, like they need to realize that. But anyway, with these videos and people talking about it, they will. So I'm going to leave that one for last. Anyway, so we were disappointed. My husband was all wanting to be helpful, saying, if there's anything you need me to lift up, just tell me. And I just thought, I don't want to shop here. So let's get out of here and we'll head to Vancouver. Out of our way, completely out of our way, but we decided it was worth it, or it would possibly be worth it. And it was so worth it. Anyway, I was waiting for if anyone would join us. I thought I could see, Yep, I do see where it says 0, but I don't care. I'm just going to yap on and you can watch this later. Also, even though I might be on questions during a live, and if I don't have any participants, that's fine. I'm just out of curiosity. I still want to know the answer, even though it's not a conversation in the moment. It's just fine. I'm willing to pick up my phone when a message comes in and read it and reply. So anyway, without further ado, here is some of the fabric. Well, all of the fabric. I'm showing all of it. Some of it will be faster than others because they are solid colors and a little more boring than the prints. So the thumbnail shows this. Well, I guess they're both the same. This one, which way do I want to go? Life is better at the beach. On beach time. Me and the salty sea. Oh my gosh, I didn't read it all. I just saw this and I thought it was so cute. And it is. I'm very excited about that one. And I think it'll make a nice bucket hat. I did see a fabric. You know what? I'm not going to say it because I may have bought it. I may have put it back though. We'll see. Okay, I will say it because I'll forget and then it'll bug me if I watch this or if anyone asks me. I think it was a white background and had flip-flops all over it. And it was so cute. And I thought, head to toes. But I don't think about it. Anyway, moving on. This was one of two that I bought at the Soooooo location. And I've got this fabric with a white background. Is it up? Right side up for you? Yep. Okay. So it's all Canadian phrases that were really, really popular for, like A and maple syrup, hockey, Canada, toonie, poutine. Is Looney on here? Yep. Looney's on there. Canada, maple leaves. I like that it's blue. I don't know if it's blue or gray, but I really like it. And that will be fun to sew up some hats. And it was on sale, a really good price. 99% of the fabrics I buy are on sale because fabric is so expensive, as any sewists know. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So I ended up spending a little over $500 yesterday. That is about $250 more than I had budgeted, but we don't go very often. So if that's just a once a year purchase, then that's not so bad. And then we do have a local fabric shop, but they're probably